What's up everybody, Chris Wright here, hope you are doing awesome, and today we're talking about what to do when your sales funnel isn't making you sales, isn't making you money, just isn't profitable. So your sales funnel isn't making sales. Perhaps you're not getting leads, perhaps you're not just selling the product you want to sell. What do you do? Do you ditch the whole thing? Moan to everyone that this funnel thing's a scam. Give up and go back to your day job that you freaking hate. No! You figure out where the holes are in your leaky bucket, you plug them, and you go again. And today what I'm going to do is take you through a simple sales funnel. So if you're trying to sell a product online, like whether it's a physical product, a digital course, anything like that, and right now it's not profitable, or perhaps you're thinking about setting up a sales funnel and you're worried about it being profitable, then watch this video, because what I'm going to do is show you how you can find the breakdowns in your funnel. I'm going to show you how you can then plug those holes in your leaky bucket. And hopefully what we can do with this is turn your money-sucking, money-draining funnel into a super profitable funnel. Excited? You should be. Let's go. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do that now. Hit the subscribe button on whichever side it appears. I assume you're here because you want to build your business, right? Or you want to grow a business, or you want to launch your business. And if that is you, you're going to want to watch these videos and tune in each week, because every week I'm going to be giving you tips, ideas, tutorials, things that are going to help you take your business to that next level. So hit that subscribe button now. So here is an example funnel that people often show me that they've built when they come to me and be like, Chris, I'm just not sure why my funnel isn't working. And actually, this is a pretty decent start, right? You've got Facebook ads over here. They're driving traffic to their page. Side note, you are driving traffic to the page, right? You can't tell me your funnel doesn't work if you haven't driven traffic to the page. So they've got their Facebook ads. They're driving traffic to their free download. They've got a free download, whether it's an ebook, whether it's part of their course, whatever, right? Don't read too much into what this says. Just look at, like, you've got your free thing that they're downloading. And they download it, it sends them an email that sends them the thing, and it automatically takes them to the next page, which is a sales page. Does that make sense? And actually that's a lot more than what a lot of people are doing, so that's great. Then if they hit the buy now button, it takes them through to an order form where they fill out all their information and hopefully buy. And this isn't a bad start. Like, this is a pretty decent start. It's got the key elements in there, which is great. But what we want to look at is how we can get the most profitable funnel that we can possible. And we also want to find out, if this isn't working, where is the breakdown happening? Because there's lots of different points that the breakdown can happen. It could be happening at Facebook ads, it could be happening at the free download, it could be happening on the sales page, it could even be happening on the order form page. And do you remember last week I talked about, like, the small things that you can do that could make a dramatic difference to your sales funnel? Like, we talked about the order form last week and changing it to a 2-step order form. So if you haven't watched that, I'll put the link above wherever it is. Make sure you go and watch that next and add that to your list of things to do. And look, people will build this and then they'll say, Chris, Facebook ads just doesn't work for me. Or they'll say, funnels just don't work for me. And I'm like, that's a real blanket statement. You can't say that, because actually the Facebook ads could be absolutely cranking, and yet the breakdown is actually on the sales page, right? So actually Facebook ads are doing their job, it's just the sales page isn't doing its job. Does that make sense? But how do you know? Like, how do you know where that breakdown is happening? That's what we're going to dive into. So let me just show you this spreadsheet that I just put together, and just keep this, actually, let me just kind of make this smaller, move this to the side. Great, there we go. So you can keep that in mind as we go through this. So let's have a look at this. Funnelnomics. Not my well, I thought I made it up. I didn't make it up. Whatever. So we've got here, let's say you've got £500 to put into Facebook ads. And again, I'm saying Facebook ads, but this could be your Google ads, it could be YouTube ads, like whatever, right? You're using £500 to drive traffic. Just for today, let's just say we're using Facebook ads. So you've got your £500 spend, and with that, you get 500 clicks. So £1 per link click, right? That's important, link clicks. So you get 500 link clicks. And of that, let's say you get, I don't know, let's just use a number. Let's say you get 50 opt-ins. And actually, this is quite a common theme. You'll see people who get loads of people opting in for their free thing, but they're not buying the next thing. So let's say of that, you get, of those 500 clicks, 50 people opt in for the free thing, but 0 of them buy. Like, actually 0. And again, this is a point where people tell me, oh, Chris, funnels just don't work, or Facebook ads don't work. And actually, I mean, the Facebook ads could probably be better, of course, like you can always make things better, but actually the breakdown isn't at Facebook ads at this point, right? You're getting 500 clicks, you're getting £1 a click. Like, the breakdown isn't there. The breakdown isn't even at the opt-in. Like, yes, 10% isn't great. Could you make it 20%? Probably. And that you could do that just by changing a few little things. Like you could do that by changing a headline or changing an image or changing the wording of the offer. The breakdown is quite clearly at this point straight away in the sales page. You've got 50 people that have viewed the sales page, having already grabbed something from you for free, who haven't then been willing to buy your product or your whatever it is. And in this case, I've just priced it at £97. So the breakdown, the leaky bucket, the hole, if you like, is here on the sales page. That's where you're going to get the biggest bang for your buck when you change that. Does that make sense? So it doesn't necessarily mean scrapping the whole thing. It doesn't necessarily mean starting all over again. It means, right, what can we do to the sales page to improve uptake? Because right now you're spending £500, you're making zero, you're making a loss of £500. So yeah, right now it doesn't work. But look, let's start playing around with the numbers on this side. Let's say you keep the £500, you keep it at £1 per click, and we keep it at a 10% opt-in rate. So we change nothing else. So all we're going to look at is changing the sales page. You make a few tweaks, perhaps you change the headline, perhaps you change the way it's packaged, the copywriting on the page, perhaps you change the images, the flow, the structure of the page. All we're doing is focusing on the sales page. And let's say you manage to get that up to a 10% conversion rate. There you go, 5 sales. 5 sales with the same £500 spent immediately. With me so far? So you spent £500 before, you were making zero, now you're making 485. Still a loss, still not a profitable funnel, but better, right? I think you'll agree. Now you're only making a loss of £15. So let's change that over here. Let's just change that to 5 sales made there. And let's say you came to me and that's the numbers that you had, right? Let's say you started there and you said, Chris, I'm spending £500, I'm making 485. It's not like you're losing money every time you put money into Facebook. Not cool. So there are a few things that we can do here to make immediate improvements. So let's keep the ads the same. Again, it's not necessarily the Facebook ads. Could we improve them? Possibly, but let's leave them the same for the moment. So let's say we keep them the same, you keep running the same ads, you still get £1 per click. You then make a small change to your opt-in page, right? And you could get a 5% increase in opt-ins through a change of a headline, a change of an image, like a change of the button color or something, right? Let's say you manage to take it from 10% up to 15%. Now you're gonna get 75 opt-ins, whereas before you only got 50. And if that's all you changed, you kept it and you had the 10% sales rate still, you immediately get 2 more sales. Right? And again, we're talking small changes for big results here. So now, immediately you take your opt-in page, your free download page, from 10% up to 15%, and you then take your £485, and now you've got a profitable funnel. And now you've got a funnel that makes you £679, £179 profit. Now, that's a profitable funnel, but it's not like super profitable. Like you have to spend £500 to make 179. Like it's great. Like I'd keep putting money in if I was getting that over and over and over again. But how can we make this even better? And look, yes, look, even if I just said, right, okay, let's say you made your click-through rate like 10% better. So you get it for 90p a click instead of £1 per click. Even if you did that, and that could be done by adding an emoji in your text and the Facebook ad, it could be done through a video instead of a picture on the ad. There's so many different ways that you can edit the ad to increase engagement rate, increase click-throughs. So you've managed now to get it to 90p a click instead of £1 a click, and just by doing that, if you kept your opt-in rate at 15%, kept your sales rate at 10%, look, you're now making 8 sales. Now takes your total sales up to £776, £276 profit. Even better again. And this is where I want to take it one step further, because most people will stop here. Yes, it's a profitable funnel. And yes, like at this point here, great, like you're doing okay. But what's the next step? And as you can see here, I've given it away, haven't I? Because I've written it in here. But let's say you had 2 upsells. Let me show you this funnel. So let's do this. Let me bring this up. Okay, and here we've got the bigger sales funnel. I've added in 2 pages, as you can see here. Your upsells, your one-time offers here and here. And again, don't pay too much attention to the images themselves, like download, free ebook, whatever you want this to be, and your sales page here. And notice that I've got 3 emails now being sent. Once they come through the free download, they now get sent 3 emails, driving them back to the thing that I'm selling. Compared to the 1 email before, this already will work so much better, because just for the pure fact they're seeing it more often, and you're driving them back with a different story or a different whatever to drive them back to that sales page. Then on the order page, and I wasn't even going to talk about this, but I've just seen it, the order form bump. I think, again, we spoke about that in last week's video. Again, just an easy way to increase the average cart value, but I'm not talking about that right now. So you have your order form, and remember, the time that someone is most likely to buy from you is the moment that they just bought from you. So as soon as they've bought this £97 product in this scenario, offer them the next thing. What's the next thing? How can they get even better results, even quicker results? Offer it to them. And if you're selling online courses, perhaps this is the next course that they'll need. Perhaps this offer could be the one-to-one coaching with you. That could be your high-end offer. There's so many different things that you can include in there. The important thing is to have something. And look, if you don't have these things set up yet, don't stress about it. Get the first part of the sales funnel set up and add these in as you go. You can always offer these to people on your list, in future. But if you've got them, let's add them in. Let's create them, let's get them put in there. So you've got these two things here, one-time offer, and you don't need everyone to buy these things. I'm going to show you that in a second. All you need is someone to buy these things. So let's have a look at it. Let's dive in. Let's move this across now. Okay, so let's have a look on the spreadsheet here. And look, now as we add in these upsells, let's say we priced it at $247 for the first one, and your second one was your high-end coaching, right, for example, or a mastermind group, or whatever you want to do, and let's say that was $497. I'm literally just plucking numbers out the air. These can be whatever you want them to be. And we didn't offer these at the first one, so let's keep that the same. And let's say 20% of people took you up on that. That's 20% of people who bought the first product, and then again, maybe 20% of people so basically out of those 8 people that bought the first product, one person bought this upsell, one person bought this upsell. Doesn't matter whether it's the same person or not, just one person bought that. Now, see what that does. Immediately, that takes your sales, no change in your marketing spend, still £500, but now you've made £1,500 on the back end with a profit of £1,000. And the average cart value was £97, because that's the only thing you were selling. The average cart value is now £190. Now this is a profitable funnel. See where we're going with this? Let's say you took the marketing spend up to $750. No, screw it, let's go up to £1,000. Let's say you go, right, Chris, I've got £1,000. And you've now got, and you now managed to get, let's say you managed to get 80p a click on your Facebook instead of £1. And you managed to get your opt-ins up to 20%, and your sales stayed at 10%. Look, and you managed to keep the upsells at 20%. But even if the upsells only went down to they went down to 10% on each. There, we spent £1,000 and we've almost made £4,000, almost made £3,000 profit. How cool is that? This genuinely gets me excited, and I used to freaking hate maths. I mean, I still hate maths. It's just much nicer when there's a pound sign in front of it, right? Or a dollar sign. This is where I get excited, because this is where people go, I get it. This is why we add this in. This is why we add this in. Or this is what I need to fix. This is what I need to change. So I recommend that when you're looking at a funnel that doesn't work, go through this, look at the key points of your funnel, see where the breakdown is, see where the thing is that you could fix that's going to give you the biggest bang for your buck. Does that make sense? Are you with me? And then we get to the point where you're like, Chris, I found the hole in my leaky bucket. How do I plug it? I found the breakdown, how do I fix it? And it could be your Facebook ads, it could be your sales page, it could be your opt-in page, whatever. It doesn't really matter. That you found it, which is awesome. Now we've got to know how to fix it. And really that's a discussion for many other videos. So if it's your Facebook ads, make sure you go and check out the Facebook ads series that I've got. Click the link above wherever it appears. I'll put the link up there. If it's on your sales page, it might be to do with your copywriting. And if you don't want to hire a copywriter for thousands of pounds or whatever, then I'd recommend checking out software like Funnel Scripts. I'll put a link for that below the video, so you can go check that out. It's just a piece of software, you type in key things, it asks you questions, and it spits out your sales copy. It's great, whether it's with Facebook ads or sales pages. Go check that out. Other than that, it's just find out, try different things, try different headlines, try different colors, try different images. Keep split testing the different pages until you find the one that works. And that's what I always say, don't just randomly delete the whole thing and start again. Take the page, change one thing. Does it make a difference? Yes, great. Keep that one thing, make that the main page now. now change something else. Does that make a better difference? Yes, great, perfect. Keep that, change one thing. So change one thing at a time so you know what the thing is that's made the improvement, and always keep the 2 pages there compared to each other. Make sense? So I hope that's going to help you turn your crappy funnel into a super profitable money-making machine. If you've got value from this video, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, whichever side it appears on, hit it. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you never miss an episode, never miss a tutorial, and make sure you leave me a comment below as well. That's all from me. Until next week, see you later. Bye.